Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of You and Me and Her, a love story on PC. Oh, excuse me, after a big sneeze. Drink up, furball. With Edo cradled in one arm, I use my free hand to tilt the syringe. Now then, what's next? Morning.
Shinichi! Ohayo!
Oh, I love you, Taro. Stop shouting!
Haha! Nani? 俺がなぜここまでハイテンションがその理由を
Not in the least.
実はな、
Don't ignore me.
なんと龍次郎に好きな女の子ができたんだ
Really?
たった今本人からメールが来たから間違いない
Well, that's good. Now we can have a more healthy romantic outlet.
そうなんだそうなんだよ
What? Aren't you happy for him?
いや失ってみると意外と切ないものだって俺の幻のロマンス
He was your brother.
でもな新一よく考えろあんな可愛い子が俺に告白してくれたんだぞそんなことあるかありませんないですとそこで相談だ最近新一向こうと仲いいだろ年頃だろそして向こうは曽根さんと仲がいいほら開いた
See what?
曽根さんへのロマン街道だよ
Do not enter.
頼む新一この通り俺が曽根さんと年頃になるためにどうか
No can do.
力を貸してくれロマンの神様
Find a different god.
だ噂をすれば曽根さんで
しんいち
え
しんいち聞こえないの
What do you want? Normally, Miyuki's all smiles whenever she walks into the classroom, but today her expression is stony. And she just spoke to me, the ultimate nobody. All at once, the whole room goes weirdly quiet.
来なさい
What? And go where?
いいから来るの
Unwilling to take no for an answer, Miyuki starts to drag me forcefully away. I reluctantly follow her out of the room, trying to ignore all the curious looks we're getting.
裏切り者の裏切り者のブルースルルルルルル
Yutaro's plaintive song echoes out into the hall. Oh god, now the whole class is going to spread rumors about me for sure. This is the pits. Homeroom's starting, you know.
関係ない
Hey, that hurts. Quit pulling so hard. It's dead quiet here in the old gymnasium. Evidently, there's no first period gym class today. Yuki drags me all the way to the center of the basketball court. So, what do you want? We're all alone by the stage. Yuki glares deep into my eyes.
キスキスキスキスキスキスキスキスするのしんいちあなた葵のことまだ何か隠してるでしょ
Me? Hiding something? Okay, so this isn't about the incident from last night, I take it.
あの日雨降りの中ここで葵を見つけたあの日手がかりがあるって言ってたわよね家で何をしてたの
Huh? Oh, right. God, if I tell her I was looking for clues in a video game, she's gonna kick my ass.
教えなさい
I went back to play a video game.
ゲーム
I always acting out scenes from a mobile game. She's been doing it ever since we first met.
そのゲームで現実を予想した
I wasn't actually expecting her to be in here. I guess she's just really dedicated to the game script. Miyuki lets out a heavy sigh.
あの後猫を拾ったわよね。
Yeah, you know when we found Edu? I swear it was almost like a one-to-one reproduction.
セリフはいい。猫耳も用意できる。でも肝心の子猫はどうしたの？
Huh?
だから捨て猫エル。
Oh, well, I was worried about leaving the little thing all by itself in my house, so I brought him to school. I'm letting him hang out on the roof for now, and...
そうじゃなくて、どうして都合よく捨て猫を見つけられたの？ゲームのシーンを再現するためわざわざ保健所からもらってきたっていうの？
Well, she has a point. I can't imagine Aioi would go quite that far. Maybe it was a coincidence?
そんな偶然あり得ると思う？
Maybe God answered her prayers? Yuki, wait. Where are you go?
相対確かめなきゃならないことがあるの。後でまた連絡するわ。
When is later? The heck is her deal? Sorry I'm late. By the time I get back, first period's already started. I apologize to the teacher and return to my desk. Yuturu passes me a note, smiling. Did she shoot you down? She did, didn't she? I sigh and crumple the note into a ball. When I look up... Oh. Ayo's desk is empty. Is she still feeling sick from yesterday? Disgusting. The empty can clinks as I set it on the ground. It's been a while since the last time I ate lunch alone up here. Croquettes and a yak sub, the delicious taste of garbage. Days like these make me realize how much I've been taking Miyuki's home cooking for granted. I'd vaguely hoped those days would last forever, but our friendship is all fucked up. Ever since that day, the day she confessed her love to me right here on the roof, beneath the setting sun, that was the moment it all began. She meant every word of it. She kept those feelings locked away in her heart all this time. Somewhere, deep down, I knew it. And yet I let myself get close to her anyway, even though I knew it would only end in misery. Just then, my pocket vibrates. I quickly whip my phone out, even though I know there's no chance Ayoi's phone has service. The email is from Miyuki. I need to talk to you. Please come by the batting cages tonight. It's important.
Kiss, 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 するの。
I know the Japanese really hang a lot on that first kiss. I mean, I suppose it was like that in like the 40s and 50s in the States, but I don't know if that first kiss means that much anymore. At least in modern American society. Hard to say. I can't get her lips out of my head. Should I just kiss her like Ayoi wants me to? Should I actually try to make her mine? The night of the play. All those late nights of rehearsal have paid off. Miyuki practically dances across the stage, bat in hand, flaunting her skills. Her stunning talent makes her more than worthy of the lead role. All eyes are glued to her. She barely needs to lift a finger, and the audience laughs, cries, and gasps right along with her. With Miyuki in the spotlight, the tension builds, drawing the entire auditorium into her magnetic pull. Then, at last, the climactic moment. Miyuki swings her bat and hits a home run. The crowd roars in delight. With all her troubles safely behind her, she embraces the romantic lead. Their lips draw close, but I know the truth. Just as she's about to sacrifice her first kiss in order to make the play a roaring success, she'll be trembling in fear. Hold it!
その声、しんいち。嘘。今演劇の途中。
Who cares? Come on. Sorry for ruining the play, but I'm done lying about how I feel. God, I'm so full of myself. Pathetic. I curse myself for my stupid fantasy. I would ruin the whole play. I just caused trouble for Miyuki with my selfish desire to keep her from kissing any other guys. I'd be dead weight that keeps her dragged down. After all, I'm just a nobody. I'm not some Prince Charming who can wake her with a kiss.
Shinichi, 帰りゲーセンに。
Sorry, I already have plans.
おお、そうか。
See ya. I really hope there's a good end for Yutaro in the true ending. I've never seen it, so... And I don't even know if they mentioned him, but I hope so. As soon as class lets out, I grab my things and jump to my feet. Ayoi still hasn't been back to school. Did I make the wrong choice last night? I retrieve Edo from the roof and head to the manga cafe. When I ask about Ayoi, the employee instantly knows exactly who I mean. They tell me she left the cafe early this morning and hasn't been back. According to them, she didn't look particularly sick. So why hasn't she been coming to school? Did she go back to her parents' house? Or is something else going on with her? No amount of theorizing is going to help me find the answer. I just don't know enough about her. Simple as that. Back at home, after I feed Edo dinner, I finally have time to catch my breath. I glance at the clock. It's nearly sundown. Miyuki never specified a meetup time beyond tonight, but she probably meant whenever it gets dark outside. I need to talk to you. I keep reading her email over and over. I may be dense, but I'm not that dense. I have a pretty good idea of exactly what she wants to talk about. Problem is, it'll mean upending our entire existing friendship. The minutes tick by. Is she waiting for me at the batting cages by now? I can picture her standing there alone, swinging her bat in silence. The mental image is enough to make me antsy. We should stay friends. That's what I've told myself all this time. And yet, I know, but what if... But... A chill runs down my spine. My body refuses to move. Maybe it's a door-to-door salesman or a street fundraiser, in which case they'll probably give up after one try. However, the doorbell keeps ringing. It resounds inside my head, unending. Before I've made up my mind, I'm already on my feet. As I approach the front door, however, I freeze. Maybe they'll leave after the last attempt. I start to reconsider. Is it over? I hold my breath and scan for any signs of life. Huh? Ayoi. Hastily, I run to the front door and open it. Ayoi tumbles over the threshold into my house, white as a sheet. She collapses onto the couch. Her voice is little more than a tiny, feeble whisper. Don't worry, it's gonna be alright. Just calm down, okay? With a little affection from her transceiver cat, Ayoi begins to regain her composure. You just dropped it somewhere, yeah? I'll help you look for it. Trust me, we'll find it in no time. Of course. Would I lie to you? The thing is, I have plans tonight. Can I wait till after? For some reason, I can't bring myself to admit that I'm meeting up with Miyuki. I'll wrap it up real fast, then come straight back and... Ayoi clings to my sleeve. Aioi. Out of nowhere, I suddenly have a flashback of Miyuki as a kid. Of the old her back when she didn't fit in. Back when I was all she had. All at once, it clicks. I have no special talent. I suck at schoolwork and I suck at sports. I'm the ultimate nobody. I know this better than anyone. And yet I wanted to help her anyway. I wanted to be able to hold my head up high, knowing it was something I achieved all on my own. Maybe then I can learn to accept myself for who I am. You won't disappear. I'm going to help you.
新一ありがとうなの。
Something's come up. Sorry, but I'll be a little late. I know I owe her a proper explanation, but I just don't have time. Now that the email is on its way, it's time to ask Aioi for more details. Where did you lose it?
わからないの。本当なら葵が電話をなくした途端神様がそれに気づくはずなの。着信でわかるはずなの。
God actually calls you?
でも気づかなかった。
Okay then, when's the last time you remember having it?
バッティングセンターに行く前時間見たの。その後ないの。
When did you notice it was gone?
今日の朝なの。漫画喫茶バッティングセンター道ずっと探したの。
That explains why she wasn't at school today.
あとはこの家だけなの。
That makes sense, considering she came over last night. She spent most of the time playing with Eru, so it's highly possible she dropped it somewhere around here. Okay, let's retrace our steps. Last night, first we warmed up the milk. A certain memory drifts through the back of my mind, the moment Miyuki told me to kiss her. And right now, she's waiting for me.
ルル
I'll worry about that later. Suppressing my emotions, I focus my energy on the search for Aoi's phone. It's nowhere to be found. Where the hell did it go? Is it even here, or is it lying in a ditch somewhere? Has someone else found it by now?
大丈夫なの。まだ探せるの。
But you're not feeling good, right? I think you should rest and...
探すの。探さないとダメなの。
I knew it. She hasn't recovered at all. But she refuses to heed my advice either. I guess my only option is to hurry up and find her phone. Wait, phone? Hey, Aioi, I'll be right back. I dash up the stairs to my room. I still have the phone I borrowed from Yutaro, and that visual novel helped me track down Aoi's location a few days ago. At the time, I thought Aioi was just imitating what she played. But what if the game is actually predicting events that will happen in real life? I know, I must sound like I have one awful case of gamer brain, but it's all I've got to go on right now. It's at least worth a try. I power on the phone and load the game. My save file picks up back at the scene where Aioi is cradling a kitten in the gym. I promptly hit the skip button. The other scenes fly past and fast forward. On and on and on.
無駄なの。
I look back to find Aioi clutching the wall, desperate to keep herself upright.
この展開は分岐にないの。世界がバグったの。
Whoa, Aioi, you okay?
電池切れそうなの。イベント CG 1枚じゃ足りないの。
What are you babbling about? Hold on, I'll call an ambulance.
普通の病気違うの。電話がないと セーブもできないの。神様に見放されて、だからもうおしまい。
It's not over. If your god won't help you, then I will. You don't get to decide when it's all over. I mean, what are friends for?
友達友達なの。
Damn right. I always stares at the ground for a while and murmurs inaudibly to herself like she's savoring the concept. Then she looks up directly into my eyes.
寒いの。
Oh, right. We should wipe that sweat off your face. Be right back. Can't keep turning a blind eye to her condition. There's got to be some way I can get her to a doctor. But I'm gonna need help. Times like these, there's only one person I know I can count on. Sorry, but I'm in a bad spot right now. Aoi's not doing so great. I can't really explain, but I need your help. My place. Is that cool? Thanks. I really owe you one. Just like that, Yuto's agreed to help me. No questions asked. He can be downright obnoxious at times, but he always comes through when it matters most, and that's why I love him. So, now that help is on the way, what next? I grab a washcloth and return to my room. I'm back. I immediately avert my gaze. Aoi has already started to unbutton her top.
汗拭くのお願いなの。
Okay. With my eyes still averted, I walk up to her. I can hear her labored breathing. I can feel my gaze being pulled in like a magnet. Fighting the impulse to look, I gently extend the washcloth. Okay, here I go.
みゆき、ごめんなの。
Huh? Did you say something?
新一、見て、
Huh?
見るの。
I can hear desperation in her voice. Quietly, I do as he requests.
葵、電池足りないの。ビリビリ欲しいの。葵はイベント CG 集めるために作られたの。集めないと電池切れなの。世界から消えるの。
Two words come to mind. Gamer brain. But I shake the thought away. Aoi's feelings are real. And she's suffering.
葵、消えたくないの。新一と会えたの。この記憶消えるの嫌なの。友達のままでいいから。新一のビリビリで充電させて。
Oh, I don't think it matters. So, we won't get zappy. Give her more gamer brain. What I'm about to say will hurt her. It'll alter our friendship permanently. I know that. But I'm her friend. If I care about her as much as I claim to, then I ought to tell her the truth. Your god isn't real, Aoi. All that stuff about batteries and transmissions, it's just your made-up fantasy. Video games are not the same as real life. You're just... Aoi. All that stuff is... Just then, the doorbell rings, and the two of us freeze like deer in headlights. Sorry, looks like we have a visitor. I called you two over. The two of us are going to help you, okay? Here, put this on. I know it's too big for you, but it'll have to do. Be sure to put it on before I get back, okay? Can you promise me? Just wear it, okay? I hand her one of my old t-shirts and promptly leave the room. Ugh. As I head down the stairs, I sigh in relief. I try to will myself to calm down, but my heart is still pounding like crazy. Saved by the bell, literally. Thank God I thought to call him. He got here a lot faster than I was expecting to, too. Friendship is such a beautiful thing. Huh?
どうして
Her baseball bat clatters to the ground.
どうしてここに休養って何私と会いたくなかったの
No, that's not it.
靴
Huh? I look down at the pair of women's shoes lying in the entryway.
葵ね葵がいるのね
No,
私のお願いを無視して家で葵と一緒に
it's not what it looks like.
合わせて
Wait.
上がるわよ
Wait. Hey! I said wait.
葵どこ出てきなさい邪魔よどきなさい
Edu tries to rub against Miyuki's leg, but she shows no interest. Instead, she continues to search my living room. I'm not going to be able to talk her down from this. So instead, I resolve to tell her the truth. Miyuki, just hear me out. I can explain. You know how important her phone is to her? Well, the thing is, it's gone missing. She was freaking out, saying she'll lose her memories without it, so I've been helping her look.
信じたの
I mean, not really, but...
あなたは私との約束よりも葵を選んだ
Well, she isn't feeling well.
聞きたくない
After searching the living room with no luck, she promptly heads for the stairs. Don't... Hey! Oh, crap, she's heading to my room. I might still be in the middle of getting dressed. Miyuki, will you please just slow down? I chased up after her, up to the second floor. I find her standing silently at the entrance to my room, perfectly still. Is she holding back her rage, or... Hesitantly, I peer past her into my room. It's empty. Aoi's gone. Did she disappear?
葵はどこ
I don't know.
さあって
Maybe she left to go look for her phone?
あの靴は
She was really out of it. She probably put mine on by mistake when she left.
ふん
Miyuki doesn't sound the least bit convinced. Even I know it's a shitty cover story. I just don't want to get things to get any worse.
それじゃあこれはいらないわね
Is that Aoi's phone? Aoi gasps audibly from under my bed. My stomach turns to ice. But Miyuki carries on.
やっぱりこれ葵のよね
Where did you find it?
バッティングセンターの前に落ちてたわざわざ届けに来たんだけどいないなら持って帰ろうかしらそんな
I'll hold on to it for her. I raise my voice up a notch to drown out Aoi's whisper. She'll probably be back for her shoes sooner or later anyway.
ふんそれじゃあお願いしようかなはいこれ
Thank you.
あごめんなさい落としちゃった
The phone tumbles to the ground, slides across the floor and under the bed.
ここかな
Miyuki slowly lowers herself to the floor. Wait, Miyuki, I'll get it.
何そんな青い顔してもしかしてエッチな本でも隠してる
Miyuki's smile doesn't reach her eyes. I silently scream at her to stop, but my prayers fall on deaf ears. She reaches all the way under the bed and falls still.
捕まえた
Miyuki drags Aoi out from under the bed. Listen, I can explain. Stop. Miyuki draws back her hand, and I seize her by the arm.
何よ、話してよ。
Please, just stay calm.
落ち着けるわけないでしょ、こんなの。
Thrashing against my grip, she rounds on Aoi.
あなた、私の味方だったんじゃないの？二人が恋人になるの応援してたんじゃないの？なのに、なんで新一に手を出して。
I'm telling you, you've got the wrong idea.
うるさい。私よりも葵が大事だったんでしょ。私は確かにあなたを傷つけたかもしれない。練習台なんて言って悪かったと思ってる。でもだからってこんな仕打ちひどすぎるわよ。はい。
Now dressed in her still damp overshirt, Aoi raises her hand to speak for the first time since the fight started. Her expression is so blank it sends a chill down my spine.
新一を誘ったのは葵なの。葵は電波なの。新一とエッチしようとしたの。
Miyuki. Miyuki tries once more to raise her hand against Aoi, but I narrowly hold her back.
話してよ。
Just stop. And you, Aoi, where did all that come from?
電話手に入ったの。だからデータをロードするの。葵は消えるの。もう会うことないの。
Aoi, what are you...
バイバイ。
Aoi walks out of the room and vanishes from sight. I chase after her. Aoi, wait!
あなたは行かないで。
Let go of me. She's not well.
いや、
Too bad. Now let go, damn it.
離さない。
She spins me around to face her.
練習台なんてただの言い訳なの。
I can't escape.
やっと伝える覚悟が決まったの。
I can't fight it.
私の気持ち、
I'm scared.
本当の気持ち。
Don't.
新一、聞いて。
Stop.
私は
Don't finish that sentence.
あなたが好きなの。
Ugh. I exhale. My knees are weak. My mind is blank. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want her to say it. We both know it's forbidden. An unspoken agreement. What she just said will destroy everything.
私はあなたにキスして欲しかったの。ただそれだけなの。ずっと言いたくて言えなかったの。好きなの。私はあなたが好きなの。だから新一。
Slowly, Miyuki's lips draw near. Her lips. I've wanted to kiss them so badly I've been seeing it in my dreams. We're only inches apart now. So My phone's ringing.
新一。
It's Yutaru. He's probably calling about Aoi. I'm trash for using Aoi as my excuse. I know that. But it's the only choice I have.
私よりその電話を取るの？
I can hear a note of pleading in her voice. Her eyes are swimming with tears. But I look away. Hello? I'm sorry. Would you? I really owe you one. I hang up and look around the room, but Miyuki's already gone. Life is not a highway. Life is a staircase. You just gotta keep climbing. Otherwise, if you start to overthink it, you'll have trouble taking the next step. There are no branching paths. No point in regretting the actions you didn't take. They say life is a series of choices, but that's nonsense cooked up by the old and bitter. Yesterday leads to today, and today leads to tomorrow. One step at a time. What lies ahead? You won't know until you get there.
Ohayo, Shinichi.
How's Aoi?
たく、昨日は驚いたぞ。具合が悪そうだから病院に連れて行こうとしたんだけどさ、夜も遅いからって思いっきり拒絶されたよ。それで漫画喫茶に戻るって言うんだけど、うちの頑固親父がすごい勢いで反対してな。とにかく俺の家に一晩泊まらせたよ。
Then what happened?
今朝になってケロッとしてた。
What, really?
ああ、多分もう大丈夫だと思う。念のため今日は休めって言っといたけど。
You did?
なんだ、このロマンクラブ部長を疑うのか？
No, of course not. Thank you so much, dude. I really owe you for this.
なあ、新一。
Yutaro scratches his head awkwardly.
もしかして向こうの家って。
Yeah, they're not on good terms at the moment, apparently. That's why she sleeps at the manga cafe most days. She doesn't ever really talk about it beyond that, though.
だったらしばらくはうちで預かるのもありか。
Yeah?
いや、うちの親父が面倒見るって言い出して、ほんと頑固で困るよ。
All in all, Yutaro looks really happy about the prospect. Personally, I guess I prefer she stay with them rather than at the manga cafe, but... You sure that's a good idea? You and her under the same roof?
何？どういうことだ？
You know what I mean. You're a guy and she's a girl.
見くびるな。俺の心は曽根さんと共にある。そもそも向こうはほら、なんだ、恋人にしたいというよりもむしろ妹と同棲生活。なんという男のロマン。
Well, as long as his dad's there to supervise, I guess there's nothing to worry about. I'm just glad she's feeling better. I feel someone's eyes on me and turn around. Miyuki is staring silently in my direction.
あれ？
She strides over without so much as a greeting to anyone in her path.
それさ、おはようございます。
新一。
Ugh. She hands me an envelope. Her fingers are trembling.
演劇のチケット。
Hmm?
私、待ってるから。お願い。
She sets the envelope on my desk, then spins gracefully on her heel like she's exiting stage left. And the whole class is our audience. Puzzled whispers fill the air.
くそー！前から怪しいと思ってたけど、お前やっぱり曽根さんと。
Yeah, she confessed her love to me yesterday. That's all that happened.
それだけって？
I'm not interested in a relationship with her.
は？は？
If only I could say I wasn't attracted to her. But I can't even lie. God, I wish I was dead. But obviously I'm not going to die either. As I procrastinate on my decision, time will pass. Until eventually Miyuki fades out of my life once again. The next day, Ayoi has disappeared.
帰ったらもういなかったんだ。すまない。
It's not your fault. She had skipped school to recover from her illness, but by the time Yutaro got home, she and Eru were both gone. We tried searching the manga cafe, then the rest of the city, but she was nowhere to be found. When we asked our teacher, he wouldn't tell us much beyond her family moved away, and they didn't leave an address. And naturally, her phone still didn't have service. So now I'm left with no way of reaching her ever again.
もう会うことないの？
She left town of her own free will. Her final parting words are proof enough of that. And she didn't even say goodbye. She just abandoned me. But the world goes on anyway. To everyone else, she was just a weird girl who used to be in her class. They've gone back to their normal lives, and so have I. On the outside, nothing's changed. I wake up in the morning. I go to school. I go to class. I eat lunch. I try to stay awake. I go home. I watch TV. And then I go to bed. Rinse and repeat. Nothing special or noteworthy happens. My daily life goes back to the way it was before I ever made friends with Aoi. Miyuki and I never talk anymore either. But something has changed permanently, and it can never be undone.
おはよう。駅前のケーキ屋さん？ごめんなさい。今演劇の本番前でダイエット中だから。うん、公演が終わったら一緒に行くわね。
Miyuki is still the center of attention, as always. For a few days, the rumor mill explodes with talk of her failed love confession, but eventually they decided I must have made up the whole thing. Clearly no one saw any reason for someone of Miyuki's caliber to take romantic interest in a nobody like me. Not that I blame them. In their shoes, I probably would have had the same reaction. And Miyuki hasn't spoken to me since. She's gone back to being the queen bee, just the way she was before we ever met Aoi. I'm certain of it. Meanwhile, as for Yutaro...
やばいぞ、新一。
what is it this time?
いとこの姉ちゃんの机から薄い本を発掘した。表紙に18金と書いてある。これはロマン物件に違いない。
But you can tell from the cover art that it's...
新一部員、おじけづいたか。
I wouldn't say that, but it's pretty obvious the content of her little book isn't
まあいい。俺は男のロマンのためにいざ。
Yutaro freezes, his eyes glued to the pages. Yutaro?
ふざけるな！
He's still the intrepid captain of the BD club. He doesn't let any setback stop him from pushing on in search of the next big dream. Though admittedly I wish he'd quit ramping up his goofy antics just for my sake. As for his brother, Ryujiru, I'm told he and his new girlfriend suddenly broke up. Will he start pursuing things with Yutaro again, you ask? As far as I can tell, there's no need for concern. I'm told his former girlfriend opened his eyes to the joys of the fairer sex, and with the help of his good looks, he's managed to turn himself into a full-fledged playboy, or so the rumors claim. That's better than having the hots for your own brother, I guess. And as for me, well... I'm rooted to the spot, ticket in hand. This performance will take Miyuki's first kiss, and it's happening tomorrow. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching You and Me and Her, a love story on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.